Hey YouTube, Jamie Knighton here with the BreakingKayfabeTV channel, along with RW, or Random WWE 1043. Can't Chow says he quit, so that's just us two right now. We might get a second person, but we wanted to go ahead and do a Raw review. Yeah, third, I meant. But the show opened up. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it's been like 6 years since Benoit, the Benoit thing, but yeah. But the show opened up with Daniel Bryan saying that he's not the weakest link and stuff. Pretty good, pretty believable. Your thoughts?
I thought this was a good segment. I like the side of Bryan, more aggressive, and I like how he wouldn't take the count out thing for an answer on SmackDown, so he said he's ready this time and he's going to win. So that led out to the next match, which you can cover.
Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. And it ended in no contest because they both got counted out.
No, they didn't get counted out. They were like, the referee.
They wouldn't listen to the ref.
They were.
Whatever.
Yeah, they were outside brawling, and the referee just waved it off, saying neither guy's listening to the ref, so ended in no contest. That was kind of disappointing, but later on I wouldn't be, but that's for later. But at the time I was pretty pissed because all their matches.
Because last Monday Daniel Bryan got pulled out because he was hurt, or whatever, and then Friday Randy Orton got counted out, and then this ended.
This one.
But yeah.
That led to the Bryan
Brad Maddox, Vicky Guerrero, and the Miss Man segment. And Vicky Guerrero and Miss Man and Maddox weren't they saying pretty much just because he was small he wasn't good? It doesn't really matter if you're big, small, it just really depends on how much talent you have, and Daniel Bryan has a lot of talent. But, yeah, your thoughts?
I thought this was a good segment. I like how, found this funny how Bryan said, if you don't give me the match with Orton tonight, I want to face Maddox. And I found that, I was hoping Bryan and Maddox would face, but unfortunately, Vicky just said, alright, he'll get the match. And then after that, McMahon came out.
Whatever, here's the active whole thing for the match. And
no, that was for later when Triple H came out.
Oh, he said that, okay.
Then the next match.
Sheamus and Christian versus Team Road Scholars, and Sandow tagged in Rhodes and failed to get in, and he got bro kicked. Pretty. This match I really didn't care for. It was decent from what I saw in the replay, but I found it very hilarious when Sandow tagged Rhodes and they got in each other's way so they couldn't switch out. And then when Rhodes turned around, he ate a bro cake. That was hilarious, but I don't really think Christian should be teaming right after his return. That just leaves a question mark to the thing when the Shield attacked Christian. So, whatever match, and I guess
funny ending.
They're gonna put them together, Sheamus to take the Shield or something sometime, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was sort of expecting more from Christian, more than just tag team, something better for him. And then next was the Vicky Guerrero and CM Punk segment. And he was like listening to music on his phone or whatever. And she was like screaming, "Excuse me," and then he yelled, "Excuse me," back. It's pretty funny.
I thought this was a funny segment. Vicky just telling Punk, you have a match. Punk not giving a shit and just trolling her. And basically all he cared about is if Heyman or Brock Lesnar was in the building. Other than that, he didn't give a shit what Vicky said. So, yeah, that was a hilarious segment.
Then, Caitlyn versus Oksana for like the third or fourth time. First, Caitlyn, like, the one that was on SmackDown, like, Caitlyn got, like, fined or whatever. And then, they had, like, a match on Main Event. And then, this Friday, Oksana was like, "You're trash," in her weird accent, but it was funny. And then, like, Caitlyn dumped trash on her. And then they had, like, another match today. And, Oksana, Caitlyn's theme song started randomly playing. And then, AJ came out and, like, some weird sort of Biggie James thing. And I thought that, Oksana was gonna get the win when Caitlyn was distracted. She, like, rolled her up. And then, Caitlyn ended up hitting the Biggie AJ. Pretty much.
Yeah, this match I found...
It was last Monday, but like 2 Mondays ago.
Yeah, but yeah, this match I found pointless. It was funny when AJ came out, but yeah, I thought Oksana would win too after AJ distracted her, but Caitlyn, like, kicked out of the cover and then hit a spear and won the match. And yeah, it was a pointless match.
AJ, how she's really small with that weird.
Yeah, and then the Biggie and AJ segment was next.
Yeah, it was pretty
when AJ and Biggie tried to reenact what was it? The hell was that?
The Secret Admirer segment from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, this left me question marks saying, like, is Ziggler still with this group or what? And are they heels? Are they faces? Are Biggie and AJ together? It left a lot of questions in my mind.
Hated Jay Lethal.
Yeah. So what was the next thing?
Recap of the Mark Henry speech. And I like the recap with the music and the different effects and stuff, and it sort of slimmed it down a little bit, and it got lots of good parts, and he was like, "Salisbury, Texas boy done proud," and it was funny. So not really funny, but it made you believe it. Like, it seemed like it was really, like, real. And good polling, good acting, good faking retirement.
Henry deserves an Oscar, a Grammy, the Slammy. I don't know what category that would be in, probably OMG or something. But that was great acting by Henry, and
he's going to be a drama award winner, isn't he?
Yep. Maybe he'll play a lead movie or something like that, because after that performance, God, that was excellent. Then the next...
Del Rio versus Chris Jericho. Was there one title on the line? I think it was, wasn't it?
The world title?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I don't know why they would have that, but yeah, it wasn't on the line.
I thought they were saying something about it, but I guess not. But I thought Chris Jericho was going to get the win, and Del Rio's buddy Ricardo ended up coming in with the little bucket and smacked him in the back with it. And then Ziggler came out and fought, and then didn't Jericho hit a code breaker on Ricardo?
Yeah, and then Ziggler hit a zigzag on Del Rio.
And then he hit one on Jericho, didn't he?
Yeah, after payback from SmackDown for hitting him with the code breaker. I thought the Del Rio and Jericho match was good, fun-paced, and annoying Ricardo fucking ending everything in DQ. And I forgot something else to say, but whatever, it'll come back to me.
That, cause doesn't make it.
Yeah, that was it. It didn't make either guy look weak, because if both guys, the World Heavyweight Champions, Del Rio, if he gets pinned, that'll make him look weak, and Jericho's Jericho, and yeah. So, I guess I'm kind of glad they went with the DQ finish.
I like how Jericho's making people stars.
Yeah, he's been doing Punk.
Star last year.
Yeah, he's been doing that for like the past 2-3 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
Then the next segment.
God. The 2014 or 2K14 WWE cover reveal, and we'll not get straight to who's on the cover. Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox were out there, and they were saying they made their own covers, and they were showing them on the Titantron and stuff, and it was reminding me of last year. It's how John Laurinaitis had a People Power edition or whatever.
Yeah, and the year before that, The Miz did that too with SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and
he was on the cover.
Or 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, but Cena was the main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
And they had their covers, and Vicky's had Triple H, Mr. McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, and her middle name should be Dwayne or Rock or something like that. I don't know.
And then Maddox introduced his own cover with Maddox in the middle and Punk to the right and Cena to the left.
He was like, well, Vicky, I have my own cover too. And she was like freaking out and stuff, and it was funny. And she was because they always try to outdo each other.
And then Jerry, before he introduced the cover, he said that you can customize your own cover, and the fan-made winner will get in the game, or...
They said that you flip the cover over and it'll be on the other side.
Yeah, the slip thingy. So, yeah, that was that. And then came the unveiling of the WWE 2K14 front cover, and it was none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Ooh, and he wasn't even there.
And on Twitter's
if it would have came out, it would have made it a little bit more better, but he wasn't even there. The song was playing, fireworks went off, and then the thing came down and the Rock song played, and he wasn't even there. That's just not cool.
Yeah, and typical Rock, he doesn't deserve it as usual.
He had his own game. He started the SmackDown thing because he was known for the SmackDown show, and he had one called SmackDown Just Bring It. You know,
that named. So, and the guy that tweeted that on freaking Twitter saying, since Rock only had a match 3 times this year, you can only play the game 3 times this year. I found that very hilarious.
Yeah. And I was thinking, what if it was The Rock as the story mode, whatever they're doing this year? And I was thinking to myself, well, normally the story modes on the games are about a year long, or if not longer, like some of the other ones.
Yep, and The Rock's would be.
This would be very short. You would probably finish it in about 45 minutes if you sucked.
Yeah. And, yeah, again, he doesn't deserve it. He's made it to 2 WrestleManias, made a new WWE championship, became the WWE champion. Now he's on the cover. And, yeah, that's just too much. I'm probably missing more stuff that he's achieved as he returned.
He ended CM Punk 400.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Worst part
after an 8-year absence, and he does all that. Alright, the next stuff. next match?
Great Khali versus Ryback. Nothing too special, but Ryback was getting a little cocky, and he was doing the shell shock and walked around the ring twice. I didn't think he'd be able to get Khali because I'm not a fan of Ryback. I think he's a little overrated right now. But yeah, I didn't think he'd do it because of the tennis.
Ryback Khali, of course, the match sucked, but of course they only did it to show Ryback's strength and have him win a match. When he freaking lifted up the Great Khali, the 400 and whatever pound he is, freaking marched around the ring twice, getting a little cocky right there and dropping him on his back and winning the match, of course. And yeah, Ryback rules.
Not really. That just sounds like a stipulation. I'd like to ask him what stipulation do you want? Ryback rules, like the Raven rules matches.
Not even. Alright. Next segment was the Cena segment.
I guess since I covered probably the first half, you can cover the next half.
Alright, so the Cena segment I thought was good. Basically, I guess as Kancha would say, same old shit, but here he was just explaining how any WWE superstars will do anything to get a shot or just get the WWE Championship, like steal it, freaking buy it. They would stoop to anything to get it. And Mark Henry, he said, did the lowest by faking his retirement and all that, and basically he just says he's ready for Money in the Bank and it's whoop-ass season. So yeah, I thought it was good promo.
Pretty good. Not really his best. He's had better work on promos and stuff, but still not bad. He's pretty good on the mic and everything else pretty much.
Way better than he was.
Way better than a lot of people in WWE.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah, that was the Cena segment. Pretty good. Then we had the number one contenders triple threat tag team championship, or no, what the hell did I just say?
Championship, number one contenders triple threat tag team match.
Yeah, triple threat tag team match to determine number one contenders for the tag titles. There we go. 3MB versus Tons of Funk versus Uso. Whatever match. I don't really like the concept where only two teams start and the other team has to tag the other team to get in. That just doesn't make any sense. Why can't all three teams be in at once? That makes no sense. But the Usos won this one with Jay or Jimmy, which whenever it was, splashing onto one of the 3MB members and winning the match. Yeah, the Usos deserve it, and I can't wait to see the Samoan people, Reigns and the Usos, mixing it up. Your thoughts on the match? And this?
Like you said, they deserve it. They've been like week after week after week on main event. They've been on SmackDown and Raw. Like you say, they're not, but I'm pretty sure they've been on Raw and SmackDown. Maybe not every single week, but
they've been featured on TV.
Active, and they deserve it, even if they don't win. They deserve at least a title shot. They deserve it way more than Tons of Funk, and they've already had a title shot, I think. And more than 3MB. They're just jokes. Except for McIntyre, he's still a good one, but he's
no Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, and Drew McIntyre are all beast. It's just their gimmicks are what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't really like Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, but I'm not the biggest fan of Drew McIntyre, but he's pretty good.
Yep, but yeah, Usos deserve it and can't wait for the match. So the next segment was Paul Heyman and CM Punk. And like I said in my take one of the video, this is as if gold and diamonds had sex and they gave birth to this segment right here, because that's what it was. Freaking amazing stuff by Punk. It's like watching his DVD, but Punk is actually talking and giving more info on exactly why he's a Paul Heyman guy, and basically asking him, did he send Lesnar to attack him? And Heyman says no, talks about his stuff. It was just all around great segment. Your thoughts, Jamin?
It was sort of awkward when Paul Heyman said he loved him and gave him up.
Oh yeah.
But I'm thinking CM Punk's not really falling for it, and Paul Heyman really did do the Brock Lesnar thing and turn on him.
Didn't you say Punk was like platinum or something?
Punk is gold, whatever it is. Punk is just always gold, diamond, platinum, everything expensive. He is just awesome no matter what he does.
Yeah, so following that segment, you had Darren Young versus CM Punk, in which I thought was a good, fun match. Definitely match of the night, I think, up to this point. Even though it was slow-paced, I thought it was good. And Punk makes Darren Young tap out to the Anaconda device. I think everyone saw that coming. And yeah, your thoughts up to all that stuff?
Gold. CM Punk was in the match at gold. Even if Darren Young was in it, not really the best. Oh, it's not because he's black. I heard you take your breath. He was about to say it's black.
Darren Young is the black John Cena. I'm telling you.
No. But, yeah, pretty good.
Then afterwards,
I was about to say I didn't really expect much from it because I'm not the biggest fan of Darren Young. I'd rather see him in tag team action than single action.
Yep. So afterwards, the primetime players get pissed, start jumping on Punk, and then Heyman sends Curtis Axel to help out Punk, and then they fight off the primetime players, and Punk is confused, thinking that he sent freaking Axel to attack Punk, but he says he sent him for help. So your thoughts on that, Jamin?
Pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't split up from Paul Heyman, but I'm saying he probably will, just because I'm thinking that Paul Heyman sent Brock Lesnar, but it wouldn't be bad if maybe if Brock Lesnar left the Paul Heyman group like he did in like 2003. Paul Heyman it was late 2002 when Paul Heyman jumped to Big Show's side or whatever and turned against Punk, but
yeah, he at least turns on every one of his clients or people at least once. I mean, he did to RVD.
He turned on the ECW guys and did pay them and stuff.
He did to all of his clients. Now it's Punk's turn. So yeah, it's just a tradition in the Paul Heyman guys era.
Because he said he didn't want Paul Heyman at the ring with him, and he doesn't need him at the ring like Lesnar and Curtis Axel need Paul Heyman, but
yeah, that was that. Then next up we got Stephanie McMahon announcing the Money in the Bank participants. This was out of nowhere when she said the first participant, CM Punk.
She was like, the person that has the most money in the bank, or most money in the bank wins, and you can only think of one person, CM Punk, since no one's won 2 like he has, and everyone else has won 1.
I didn't know that Edge was never in the WWE, but yeah, whatever.
He didn't win his second one. He didn't win.
Yeah, I know.
But he had it twice, but he didn't win the Money in the Bank match. Punk won. He robbed
freaking Kennedy out of it. But yeah, then next participant was Daniel.
He knocked out.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Christian Kane, and the returning RVD. All those 7, which is weird, participants, just epic stars, except Sheamus, which I'm annoyed by, but he's still good.
He's gonna put someone through a metal ladder, and it's gonna split in half, and there's gonna be metal crumbs. Yeah, I'm thinking they're either gonna put Lesnar in there, or they're gonna put Sin Cara in there so he can go through another metal ladder, and it'll split in half like wood.
Yeah.
That's weird. Metal ladder.
I'm gonna make my prediction here now and say that Bryan wins, like Punk's climbing the ladder, he's about to grab it, Lesnar comes, and that sets up their next match for SummerSlam, and Bryan wins. But this leaves
RVD are gonna win. I don't know if Punk will have his third one, Bryan will have his second, and RVD will have his second. Sheamus didn't win one. Kane won one in like 2010. Orton's been in a couple of these matches. Christian was in the very first one. Sheamus like 2011.
Yeah, these are all former champions here, and this is
the Money in the Bank match, so it's nothing new for them.
It's just, it leaves me just...
During the matches... Sorry, I'm just saying. Normally during the Money in the Bank matches, they're always like, he's been in the Money in the Bank. Like, 6 competitors have been in the Money in the Bank. 2 this is their first Money in the Bank match. But go on with what you were saying.
This leaves me in my mind that who's going to be in the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank, because all the stars are right there, and that leaves the mid-carders for the World Heavyweight Championship match. So, yeah, I'm saying Cesaro, Barrett, Rhodes, and Sandow for, like, the heel, I guess. And the faces, I don't know. It's very black. Not even. No way he's...
Hornswoggle will come out with Bentley again.
Yep. Alright, so that was that. The Money in the Bank looking great. So then we get Ryback / Jericho segment backstage. Basically, these two got in each other's faces, saying they deserve a title shot, and basically that 2-minute segment leads into a Money in the Bank match, or Money in the Bank match. Or a match at Money in the Bank, sorry. Freaking botched that like 3 times. That makes no sense, personally, or in my opinion. That 2-minute thing they just had just sets up a match. I think they should have been added to the World Heavyweight Championship. Money in the Bank, just add more stars to that one instead of just making it a match between these two. And Jericho will probably make Ryback another star, and Ryback will finally fucking win a pay-per-view at Money in the Bank. It's been exactly 1 year since he's won a pay-per-view. Money in the Bank was his last time winning a pay-per-view, which is fucking shocking.
Did he have a match at SummerSlam last year?
SummerSlam Night of Champions, he didn't have one. Your thoughts on this segment?
I was gonna say pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't really the best. Jericho was saying he's been in the most Money in the Banks. I'm trying to think. I don't think that's right. I think Shelton Benjamin's been in the most. He was in like the first 5-ish. I don't remember. I don't know the exact stats for Money in the Bank. But he said he's been in the most. He's the one that he deserves it since he...
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Maybe they'll be like how the Royal Rumble matches are sometimes. So before the Royal
After that-
Rumble, they'll have a match, and the winner gets put in the Royal Rumble. Maybe right
Now
after
that
we'll have a match, and Jericho will get put in.
I think Kane has been in the most. I'm not sure. I think he's been on like 4 or 5 or something like that.
First one, he was in 2010 one.
2012, 2011. He's been in
2011. That's 4. And I don't remember if he was at WrestleMania. The other ones. He wasn't in 22 or 23. 24.
25.
He was doing it 25.
No, he was facing Khali at 25.
No, he fought Khali at 23. Did he face Khali again?
No, 25.
ECW belt.
Whatever. This is a freaking Raw review.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, your thoughts, again, Jericho, Ryback, and having a match.
I already said it pretty much. Nothing too much, but I don't mind to watch Jericho's work and making people stars.
Yep. Alright, then you had Punk and Heyman backstage, basically, Punk still thinking why Heyman sent Axel to actually help him out, or to jump Punk, and Punk basically says he doesn't need anyone's help, and he's gonna do it by himself. Your thoughts on this?
Pretty good. More gold for the show.
Yeah.
Like the 4th time CM Punk was on the show that night.
Alright, and then the next segment, was the Mark Henry segment, basically just cutting his promo, saying that he had all of us fooled, he had us in the palm of his hands, and basically says he's also ready for Money in the Bank, and yeah, he says something funny about his suit, saying he knows he looks good and this isn't from Men's Warehouse. I found that pretty funny, and yeah, that was his promo, pretty decent for Mark Henry.
Yeah, not really the biggest fan of Henry, but you have to respect the dude. He's been in the company for like 17 years.
I just started to get into him in 2012 when he actually 2011 actually, because that's when he actually started.
2011.
I'd say after the draft, actually, ironically, because he turned on Cena, and now he's feuding with Cena. So yeah, that was that. Then the main event, Bryan versus Orton in the fans interactive whatever choice thing. It was a street fight. I think the other ones were, Lumberjack and Falls Count Anywhere. Street fight got like 60% of the vote, I think. And this match was...
They're like the main event again? Wasn't last week the main event there?
No, last week Monday Night Raw was in the middle, I guess. I don't know what
that was the active thing in it. Last week you voted for a 2 out of 3 falls, like no DQ or no count out, and that Bryan got pulled out or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, this match was fucking epic.
Yeah.
It was very fun to watch. A lot of spots, kendo sticks, tables, chairs, all that good stuff.
I like the part where Bryan has kicked him and then hit him with a stick. I was calling that a kick and stick, but hit him.
Yeah, he went crazy with that.
Yeah.
He also power bombed him through it. Freaking
through a table too, but it was barely like his foot.
Yeah, Bryan's foot took most of that table bump.
Like the
freaking Bryan went for a suicide dive, and Orton hit him with the chair. That was pretty crazy. Basically, Bryan is, or this generation's Benoit is Daniel Bryan in-ring wise, not fucking personal wise, cause yeah. Yeah.
And then I like how the ending, he like had him with the kendo stick and did like the cross face. It was sort of weird how it was like 6 years.
Yeah. Yep, a pretty fun way to end the match. And Randy Orton tapping out, who would ever thought they would see that? I mean, yeah, not a lot of people talked about it, but freaking Randy Orton, one of the top guys in the company, tapped out. Dang. But overall, this Monday Night Raw was decent. Third hour was probably the best hour. Second hour was whatever, and first hour was decent. Overall, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. What do you give this?
7.5. Just to up you a little bit because of the CM Punk Gold.
Yep.
Main event was...
Yeah, the main event was awesome.
Match of the night.
Yep, definitely. And hopefully these guys have a future match somewhere down the line. So, yeah.
Best Raw of the year. But, they've had better Raws, but it's way better than some other Raws that they've had.
Yep. So, yeah, this is leading into Money in the Bank. It's looking good so far. And, yeah, anything left for you to say?
Thank you, Boston. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Paul JB44. Whatever birthday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Go subscribe to him. He's doing a giveaway. Once he hits 300, you can get WrestleMania 18 as a giveaway choice, or Hulk Still Rules, and he's thinking about a third prize, but you can either pick WrestleMania 18 or Hulk Still Rules.
Yep, links in the description.
Doing it as 300, or like 301, he said, something like that.
Yep, links in the description, and yeah, follow us all on Twitter and subscribe to all of us on YouTube. So that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.